Long ago in the bustling city of Lagos, there lived three inseparable friends, Sharon, Vanessa, and Tai Tai. Everyone in town called them the iPhone baddies. They weren't queens, nor witches, nor even influencers with blue ticks. But on Instagram, Snapchat, and TikTok, they were royalty, the kind who ruled timelines with soft life poses, mirror selfies, and captions like "no stress, just vibes." Sharon was the leader, always with the latest iPhone she upgraded faster than Apple could announce. Vanessa was the strategist. She knew all the angles, filters, and hashtags that would make a post go viral. Tai-Tai was the baby of the crew, often the one holding the ring light and saying, "Guys, hurry, the sun is setting." Their lives seemed perfect until one Friday night when something strange happened. It was the weekend of the legendary DJ Shino's Island Bash, a party so exclusive even mosquitoes needed invites to enter. The iPhone baddies had been planning for weeks, matching outfits, lashes long enough to fan a small crowd, and wigs that could survive a hurricane. But there was a problem. Their sponsor, a fine boy named Prince Jide, who wasn't a prince of anywhere except his mother's house, had suddenly gone ghost. "Vanessa, call him again," Sharon barked, pacing the salon as her nails dried. Vanessa rolled her eyes. "I've called him 10 times. He's ignoring me like NEPA ignores electricity bills." Tai-Tai sighed, scrolling through TikTok. "Maybe he's broke. Or maybe his wife caught him." They all burst out laughing. But deep down, Sharon was panicking. Without Jide's cash, there would be no yacht, no bottles, no glamour, and worst of all, no content. Then, as if summoned by Wi-Fi demons, a message popped up on Sharon's phone. "At Queen of Oko. Want to make money? Meet me tonight. No stress, no crime, just fame and fortune." It sounded sketchy, but so did every good story in Lagos. They laughed, but curiosity burned in Sharon's chest. "Let's check it out. Maybe it's an influencer deal." And that was how. Instead of heading to DJ Shino's Island Bash, the iPhone baddies took an Uber to a mysterious address in Surler, where destiny and danger waited with open arms. The house looked ancient, like it had survived colonialism and still had opinions about it. They entered cautiously. The air smelled of incense and iPhone chargers that had been overused. Inside, a woman sat before a giant mirror framed with cowries, wires, and what looked like USB cords tied with palm leaves. Her skin glowed like moonlight on river water, and her eyes sparkled with pixels. "Welcome, my daughters," the woman said, her voice like a blend of jazz and thunder. "I am Mama Wi-Fi, the keeper of connections." The girls exchanged nervous glances. Sharon whispered, "Is she like an influencer manager?" Mama Wi-Fi chuckled. "You could say that. I give fame real fame, but every connection has a cost." Vanessa giggled. "We already have followers, Ma. We just want more money and vibes." "Then you will have it," said Mama Wi-Fi, handing each girl a sleek black iPhone that shimmered with blue light. "This phone is not like the others. It does not need charging, data, or a network. Whatever you post with it will go viral instantly. But," she paused, eyes narrowing, "you must never take a selfie after midnight, for if you do, your reflection will not return." They laughed. A phone that never needed charging? It sounded like a dream come true. They thanked her, promised to follow her terms and conditions, and dashed out unaware that they had just made a deal with an ancient digital spirit. By the next morning, the iPhone baddies were trending in 6 countries. Every post they made exploded likes, shares, followers, even blue ticks appeared overnight. Brands begged them for deals. Celebrities slid into their DMs. Sharon was featured on a digital billboard in Victoria Island that read, "The future is female and filtered." They didn't question how it worked. Who questions blessings in Lagos? Their phones glowed constantly, never dying, never lagging. The girls moved from one soft life location to another. Brunch spots, rooftops, beach houses, and private jets they didn't own. Life was a highlight reel. But fame, like data, runs out one night. After a wild party at a club called The Cloud, Sharon got bored. The others were asleep, but her mirror was calling, that black iPhone gleaming beside her like a mischievous spirit. She opened Snapchat. Her reflection winked at her, looking sharper than usual. "Just one more selfie," she whispered. "It's 12:03, what's a few minutes?" She posed. Flash! The phone screen froze. Then her reflection smiled, but she hadn't smiled. "Wait, what?" Sharon gasped, dropping the phone. Her reflection reached out from the screen, its eyes now glowing the same eerie blue as Mama Wi-Fi's. The mirror flickered. Sharon screamed, but no sound came. The reflection pulled her in, and in that instant, Sharon vanished. By morning, the girls found only her iPhone lying on the floor, still glowing faintly. On the screen was a new post. "New era. Sharon 2.0. Her followers loved it. They thought it was a rebrand." Chapter 5. Ghosts with good Wi-Fi. Weeks passed. Sharon's reflection, or whatever it was, kept posting flawless selfies, showing up at events, and even going live. People swore they saw her in clubs, laughing, dancing, drinking. But Vanessa and Tai knew something was wrong. The new Sharon was colder, sharper, her captions darker. "Beauty is power. Power is hunger. Feed your feed." Vanessa tried to delete Sharon's account, but every attempt failed. The phone wouldn't switch off. It hummed, whispering in strange voices. Then one evening, Vanessa's iPhone began to glow too. Notifications poured in non-stop, even though her Wi-Fi was off. She screamed, "Tai, something's wrong." The black screen flashed a message. "Update available. Install Sharon 2.0. WHAT." Vanessa shouted. She tried to throw the phone away, but it clung to her hand like glue. The light intensified, and before Tai could help, Vanessa froze. Her eyes turned blue. Her face twisted into a digital smile. And just like that, the second iPhone baddie was gone. Tai fled. She ran through the night, clutching her phone in terror. Every streetlight flickered as she passed. Faces appeared on billboards, Sharon's, Vanessa's, Mama Wi-Fi's, all smiling that same eerie smile. Desperate, she returned to the Surler house. But it was no longer there, only an old kiosk selling SIM cards and sachet water. "Please," she begged the bewildered vendor. "There was a house here with a mirror." "A woman." The vendor shook his head. "Auntie, this place done spoiled since before independence." "You sure you okay?" Tai collapsed. The ground buzzed beneath her phone ringing with a strange FaceTime request. "Incoming call. Mama Wi-Fi." She hesitated, then answered. Mama Wi-Fi's face appeared, flickering with static. "You broke the connection, my child. But the net never forgets." Tai screamed, throwing the phone into a nearby gutter. Lightning cracked the sky. The air filled with whispers, then silence. Months later, a new trio of girls appeared on social media, the Lagos Luxuries. They were fierce, flawless, and famous overnight, using the same mysterious iPhone model the baddies once had. No one questioned where it came from. No one ever does. But sometimes, late at night, followers claimed to see something strange in their live streams, ghostly faces flickering behind them, whispering, "Never take a selfie after midnight." And so the tale of the iPhone baddies spread across the city, half gossip, half warning. Parents told their daughters, "Fame without wisdom is like a phone without network, useless and dangerous." Old women in markets laughed and said, "In our time, people sold their souls to the devil. Now they sell them to Wi-Fi. Beware of gifts that promise instant fame. Not every connection comes from heaven, some are from evil sources."